Ah shit, I can't even start a video properly. Okay, yes, I know, I ended the series, but give me a second to explain. One, booking ICW is not as fun as what I thought it was. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to end that series. I still want to book that series and have fun with that series, or at least to as much fun with that series as I possibly can, and I will definitely be doing that. I've got about 6 episodes recorded that need to be edited. Now, why am I starting up this series again? Well, one, it seemed like everybody kind of wanted to watch this series, and whenever I said that I was going to cancel it, people were, actually disappointed. They were like, "Don't cancel this series." So I have decided to, and this might be partially me being such a few whore, but yeah, my viewing figures have dropped quite a little bit. So I decided to bring it back. Plus, I really enjoyed doing this series. So I brought the save file over to this database, and yeah, why not do some more Ring of Honor? I enjoyed it. People seem to enjoy it. Like, I got 29 subscribers from it, which isn't a lot, but I mean, 29 more than what I would have had if I didn't do this series, let's face it. So yeah, this is going to be the main series on the channel, and then ICW will be there as a nice little side course, if you will. But yeah, I decided to bring this back, and this is my final decision. Ring of Honor will be back now. We are in the first week of January, and I understand that might, if we're in the first week of January and we left it in, I think the last video that you guys would have seen would have been back in September, October time. October. It was the Japanese show. I think would have been the last big pay-per-view that you would have seen, and that was held in yeah. We'll need to go into the show history to see this. Ah shit, yeah, because fudge, yeah. Okay, okay, let's go save that because I just put on a show. We will go back now. Yep. Ah shit. I'm on the Twitters. I'm terrible at this. That'll do for now. Let's see. Right, so we want to go into our databases then. As you can see, I'm very careful when it comes to the databases. I need to get that new version in soon. Which next? Okay. So I decided that we would bring this back, but we need to get you caught up on what's been happening, because I was devastated when I accidentally deleted all the video files for this series and some of the ICW series, and I genuinely mean that. It was a horrible. It felt horrible, but we'll go over actually what this year news bit here. So rest of the year was John Cena. Typical, huh? Company of the year was WWE. Team of the year was Goto and Shibata. Match of the year was the Celtic Vipers defeating Dean Ambrose and John Cena. Show of the year was WWE Payback. Young Wrestler of the year was Will Ospreay. Veteran of the year was Chris Jericho. Female Wrestler of the year was cheerleader Melissa. Independent Wrestler of the Year was Halloween. What? That's pretty damn cool, actually. Yeah, that's cool. Paul Heyman was the Manager of the Year. Announcer of the Year was Junji Shi. Color Commentator of the Year was Lorena Bliss, whatever. Referee of the Year was Mike Chioda. And that's it. So let's go into our. That's annoying me. If you look at the lines, you can line it up properly. Okay, so we go into our show history. Oh, maybe that's why it wasn't showing up. Fuck this old save. Let's go into the other one again. And I realise you can't see it right now, but August. Okay. Load. Yes. Ring of Honor. As you can see, I have started a lot of games on this. Barely played any of them, mind you, but I've started a lot of them. Yeah, that should be okay there for now. Let's see. Who do we want to see? What was? Oh yeah, show history. There you go, you idiot. So, what we are gonna do is we're gonna look back from Final Battle and onwards up until May to yeah. So what? So everything stopped at Final Battle apparently. Oh no, because yeah, Final Battle was in December. That would be why. So yeah, that's okay. So we will. Okay, so I think it was no, it might have been the Japanese show. What was the last pay-per-view that you saw? Maybe it wasn't. You know what? I'm gonna check that actually. Let's go in here. Create a studio. Hey, if you wanna see a new video here, my prediction for Brooklyn. Not that anybody cares. As you can see, I am incredibly. Oh, Glory by Honor would have been the last pay-per-view that you would have seen. As you can see, I am incredibly prepared here. So Glory by Honor would have been the last pay-per-view. When was the Japanese show then? Well, that was ages ago. Anyway, so we will have a look from Survival of the Fittest through to Final Battle, and we will show the what we did and why we did. You know what? So you missed out on 2 months worth of videos in game, of course. Okay, so you don't want to listen to me talk about bullshit. You want to watch this. I hear you. So Final Battle, pretty much what's happening here is I want to show you what happened up until Final Battle, because that was the plan, was to end at Final Battle and then we would continue on into the new year. Well, I would continue on into the new year, but we have decided against that now because I'm such a few whore. No, but in all seriousness, I honestly missed doing this series and I want to bring it back. So I'm not sure if you can read this or not, but we open up the show with Drew Galloway defeating Jay Briscoe to get into the main event, which is of course the Survival of the Fittest tournament final thingy. Drew Galloway defeats Jay Briscoe, Kenny King defeats Mark Briscoe, Jay Lethal defeats Frankie Kazarian, who by the way we will be removing from the company within the next few months maybe. It depends really, but I don't really want to keep him in the company, not because I don't like him, not because I don't respect him. I love him, he's amazing, but I want to give more people a chance who maybe I think should be there. Adam Cole then defeats defeats Grado to get in, and then Matt Jackson defeats Colt Cabana and Moose. So then Adam Cole would go on to win the Survival of the Fittest match after there was interference from James Storm, which if you recall, James Storm and Bobby Roode both replaced the Young Bucks in the Blacklist. And if you're new to the series, what the Blacklist is, it is essentially the Bullet Club, but it's not the Bullet Club. So what happened was we had Adam Cole, Adam Page, and the Bucks. Adam Page got kicked out for being a failure essentially, and then Adam Cole, once he won the ROH Pure Championship, which is our Alliance title, we'll get into that soon enough, he denounced them. He denounced the sort of Ring of Honor branch of the Bullet Club, and called themselves the Blacklist, which could be referred to as the Blacklist of the Bullet Club, and that's sort of the idea there. So that happened there, and then we won't talk too much about the TV shows, we'll just go into the actual main shows itself, because you can sort of build up an idea in your head, I guess. So at Scotland then, we had Matt in the Scotland show, because we had a show in Scotland, because we're trying to sort of try and go overseas, into Mexico, into the UK, into Japan every few months, and really just try and engage that audience more. So at the Scotland show then, we had Matt Jackson sort of be like, you don't deserve that title, so we put the Survival of the Fittest title on the line there in the Scotland show, when Adam Cole would defeat Matt Jackson to officially win it. So pretty much the whole motivation for Adam Cole would defeat Matt Jackson to win it. Yeah. So Adam Cole's whole motivation has been about power, and that's why he denounced himself from the Bullet Club, because he felt that he had the power that he needed. So also on the card, Noam Dar retained the ROH World Television Championship, which he won it in. Did he win it at Glory by Honor? He did. He won it at Glory by Honor. So he retained it in the Scotland show in his own backyard, essentially. We then had Cody Rhodes debut, I think. No, he didn't debut there, did he? He debuted a number of months back, didn't he? No, a number of weeks back. No, he didn't. He debuted in Scotland, I believe. And his manager is Jim Cornette, and the idea is that they're trying to make wrestling great again. So yeah, Cody Rhodes defeated Draco at the Scotland show. We then had Nicole Matthews defeat Mandy Leon. That was to go on to challenge for the women's title, because Mandy Leon has been trying to win it but has never got to win it. Beer Money defeat Iron Jew to retain the World Tag Team Championships, and then Alex Shelley defeated Jay Lethal to retain the ROH World title. So then we go into ROH Final Battle, and Adam Cole defeats Alex Shelley to win the ROH World title in the main event. Cody Rhodes defeated Matt Jackson, because that whole sort of thing was that Matt Jackson was like, why are you talking shit about me, sort of like that idea. To Jim Cornette, and then of course Cody Rhodes is Jim Cornette's client. So Brian Brian Cage defeats Jay Lethal for the ROH World Heavyweight title. By the way, the Alliance of Honor is AAA, New Japan, and Ring of Honor. Beer Money defeat War Machine to retain their tag team titles. Who, by the way, we have. War Machine is probably the best positive momentum in the company at the minute. Nicole Matthews defeats Beth Phoenix for the ROH Women's title. Kota Ibushi defeated Kenny King at Final Battle in what could have very well been his debut, you know. No, it wasn't. He debuted before then, and the whole idea is that Kenny King was jealous. Yeah, you see. Wait, no. When did he debut? He very well may have actually debuted at the Final Battle. No, he definitely debuted before the Scotland show. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did not. Glory by Honor. No, he defeated Kenny King in his first match, and the whole idea was that Kenny King was jealous, I believe. Yeah, it was a jealousy that he goes up against him again, because Kenny King was like, you know, you're all talking about Kota Ibushi and not talking about me. So yeah, that happened. So I'm pretty happy with how it's been booked so far. So you know, the last show wasn't particularly great. We had a couple of freestyle angles in there, and unfortunately they haven't shown up here. But yeah, let's go in and look at our titles, and you will be able to see who our champions are. So Adam Cole won the Survival of the Fittest. We have the Women's Championship. Nicole Matthews defeats Beth Phoenix, who held it for quite a number of months, actually, from July. The World Heavyweight Champion is Adam Cole. The World Tag Team Champions is James Storm and Bobby Roode, and the World Television Champion is Noam Dar. Now, as for our Alliance, which is of course AAA, New Japan, and ourselves, our champions are Adam Cole, which he is only the placeholder right now. We will be stripping that title from him, because the whole idea was at the Final Battle he won the ROH World title and he didn't care about the pure title, so he kind of dropped it. And the reason why we call it the pure title is it sort of like carries on the sort of legacy, I guess you could say, of the ROH pure title. But yeah, he drops the pure title, and we will then have some type of a tournament or a multi-man match to determine the new winner of that title. So then we have the ROH World Heavyweight Championship, which is held by Brian Cage. Let's see what its prestige is like. Yeah, its prestige really has went up because of Jay Lethal, actually, who held it from July. If you look at yeah, you see he won it in July, then in August it shoots up. He didn't defend it though in September, and that's why it goes back down. But then, you know, he defends it. Fair enough, he loses it, but hopefully Brian Cage can pull that prestige up. Talking about bringing prestige up in a title, look at this. ROH World Heavyweight Championship track prestige starts off at 80 in May. Okay, fair enough, it goes down after we give it to Colt Cabana. I can't remember why exactly we gave it to Colt Cabana. I think it was after, yeah, no, it was, he really, the whole story was that he wanted to win it, and, you know, because, you know, it's Colt Cabana. I mean, like, when you think about Ring of Honor, well, whenever I think about Ring of Honor and think back to the sort of earlier days of Ring of Honor, you think CM Punk, you think Colt Cabana, Samoa Joe, and the only person who didn't have it back then out of sort of those main guys was Colt Cabana. So track Prestige, so it goes back down, and then in August he loses it, right? I think it was in August. Yes, he lost it in August to Alex Shelley, who I really wanted to push, and I want to push him even more, actually, to be honest with you. But he wins it in August. He defends it in September, which brings up its thing. Defends again in its Prestige. Defends again in October, which brings up its Prestige. He didn't defend it in November because that was the month of Survival of the Fittest, so it goes back down. But then in December, when Adam Cole wins it, it goes back up, and hopefully Adam Cole can continue to bring it up. He is quite popular. We have pushed him to the moon and further beyond. Then he's been doing fantastic. What about the women's championship? The women's championship is the Track Prestige. Oh, it's actually fallen since Nicole Matthews has taken it. So maybe we won't have it on Nicole Matthews for too long after all. But yeah, let's see. What about our tag team championships? Track or Prestige, and it's just really been steady. Who has been our main champion? Yeah, it was the Machine Guns until August, and then we gave it over to Bobby Roode and James Storm. Okay, so on top of that, we have our broadcasting deals here. We have MediaCom for our events, whatever, Westman and STV for our Scottish fans. Then for our TV shows, we have TVA, ITV Midlands, ITV North, ITV South, Netherlands Free, STV and SBG. That is our broadcasting deals. Our figurehead, we don't have one at the minute. It was Alex Shelley that we did put on as a figurehead for a bit, but then you know, obviously we took the title off him, so we didn't really see the point of keeping him as a figurehead. But our finances are going very well despite having a rough start, but they really have improved big time. As for our roster, we will have a look here now, and actually I want to auto push. Let's see. Okay, let's auto push them, and then we'll have a look at our roster overview. So our main event is James Storm, Alex Shelley, Drew Galloway, Adam Cole, Brian Cage, and Bobby Roode. JD Foot is an upper mid carder. We want to get him back into the main event scene. Colt Cabana, upper mid carders, this is of course. Colt Cabana, Chris Sabin, who I really want to push more, but he really has got the bad end of the stick on many occasions. Mark Briscoe and Matt Jackson and Hanson, actually from Hanson and Ray Rowe's War Machine. Then we have as mid carders Ray Rowe, Noam Dar, Kota Ibushi, Kenny King, Cody Rhodes, Bobby Fish, Moose, and Frankie Kazarian. Then we move on to our lower mid carders in ACH, BJ Whitner, Grado, and Cedric Alexander. Our openers is Ethan Gabriel Owens, Adam Page, and Phoenix Star. Enhancement talents is Cheeseburger. Then we have our women's division, ODB, Nicole Matthews, Beth Phoenix, LaFestu, Mandy, Leon. Now, not the best women's division, I know, but just wait till you see our developmental system and you will see that it will get better soon. Prince Nina, Stokely Hathaway, and Jim Cornette is our managers. Then our commentators is Kevin Kelly and Truth Martini apparently, although I can tell you now that that is not the case. It is Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness usually, but I should have selected them to not be in the push thingy majiggy, the auto push, sorry. So the last thing that I'll show you now is our developmental system. It's not the best of names, it is called the Ring of Honor Academy Wrestling, but I want it to stay small as possible, and if that means that we have to give it a shitty name, then that is what I did. That's of course not the reason why we give it a shitty name, but anyway. So it is I believe it is in New York, the tri-state area. But yeah, let's have a look here. So first of all, our titles, and by the way, I swear I did not choose the name of that title. I did not choose the name of that title. Oh, by the way, you can't see this, unfortunately. It's doing that thing again. Oh, you can see it now. The Ring of Honor Academy Wrestling Universal title. Like, seriously. I did not choose the name of that title. And actually, whenever this was selected, I actually recorded the episode with this in it. I'm not sure if you would have seen that or not. I don't think you would have. But it actually was recorded before I think 2 days before the Universal title was actually revealed. So the Ring of Honor Academy Wrestling Universal title is a main event title held by Stevie Xavier, which, if you know from my ICW series, I am quite the fan of Stevie Boy. Our mid-card title is the Top Contender title. Again, I did not choose the name of that. These were automatically put in. I could modify them, but I can't really be bothered. Held by Fire Angel. Our tag team titles is held by Fire Angel. Is held by Fire Angel and Caving. Then our female title is held by Kaylee Ray. So defenses of that has been 3 so far. Okay. At the final swan song, such a terrible name. Defenses, 1 defense of that so far. Really? What? Oh man, the AI booking in this is terrible. Jack Stain and Harv Shearer in the team. That is terrible. What about the Universal title? Let's see its prestige. It's actually dropped a little bit, but yeah, that's probably because it wasn't defended. Maybe just because Stevie Boy isn't that popular, which in fairness nobody is. So the roster of this is Ace Steel is the trainer, I guess I think. Yeah, he's our trainer there. Then Art Yakuskau, I can't pronounce that. Arya Defy, Davey Blaze, Fire Angel, Gurv Shearer, Harv Shearer, Jack Gallagher, Jack Steen, Jervis Cottonberry. I need a little bit of Jervis, you know. Kevin, Kaylee Ray, Satanic God, Shana. Oh, well, sorry. Ready for this here one? Ready to see who owns the developmental system? Shawn fucking Michaels, and he only costs $3,000 a show, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't appear on every show. Stevie Xavier and Success, whatever you call her. I apologize for my pronunciation. So how about teams? I'll bring up the teams. We have the Buggy Boys, the Iron Men, and the Shearer Brothers. So I think that's going to end it here, and I swear to you now, this is my final decision regarding this series. I am having this series as my main series due to the fact that I'm such a few whore. Like, I'm a few whore and a half, and I am not ashamed of it. I'd say few whore, but not, you know what I mean. I want to please you guys, you know. So here is our popularity. Our tri-state area, we are 61. Scotland, we are 18. 17 in various other parts of the UK. 47 all over in Canada. with 30 in Central Europe and 11 all over in Europe. Japan 11 all over. This track our prestige, our progress. As you can see, we dropped a little bit here, but then we regained it and we're back up, which is good to see. Now I'm happy with that. We want to jump to our next size, which would be national, which we need 65 in Poland in 8 regions of America, and I think we could do this. So let me know if you're happy that this series is back, and actually, you know what, storylines, let's show you what our storylines is. So we have Flippy Ship, which is Cody Rhodes versus Matt Jackson. That'll probably come to an end soon enough. Ibushi versus Kenny King. I want to have one final match with that at our next pay-per-view, which is the fallout of Final Battle. Mark Briscoe, versus Drew Galloway. We need to I think I want one last match with that one. Survival of the Fittest. We need one last match for Alex Shelley's rematch. Then we have the Bullet Club, which is we just call it the Bullet Club because that's what it started off as. This actually goes right back to the beginning of the game. Bobby Roode, James Storm, Beer Money versus War Machine, so we'll give them one last rematch for those titles. Women's Championship, which is Beth Phoenix and Nicole Matthews, so we need to get Beth Phoenix her rematch. And the World TV title, which will be Moose, Cedric Alexander and Noam Dar. Now, also actually, we need to put the Pure title on the line, because the reason why Adam Cole still holds it despite dropping it is because if I fake it, then somebody else in the alliance will go, here, we can take this title and put it onto one of our guys. Whereas what I want to do is I want to look at the alliance, see what the rosters are like, and see what workers I would like to put that on, and not even just my workers but also the other workers in the alliance too. So that is going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. This is the recap of the returning series of Ring of Honor. Thank you very much for watching, and please stick about.